Welcome into Tavern Style. I'm Joey Christopolous from the All Big Ten podcast.
Big Dave, CHGO Bulls.
And today's Monday question is, Big Dave, should Thomas Brown be the 18th head coach of the Chicago Bears? The next head coach of our Chicago Bears.
You know what? It's hard because you flirt with this because you see the competence. It's like being in a desert for like months and somebody throws you, I don't know, a cracker and you're just like, man, like Eddie Murphy made a joke like that once. Like, God damn, it's great. My life. What is this, a Ritz? Oh my God, it's a Ritz. It's got to be Ritz. It's buttery. It's tasty. We just seen 2 games of a guy being competent and just being great. Like his energy's awesome. You know, Caleb, the way he speaks of him, you know, tell him to go out there and be Superman, those kind of things. The players have talked about how they get the calls in at a certain time. They know what they're doing. So in that sense, I can see why everybody would like him be the head coach, interim head coach, or even going forward. Here's what gives me pause. Being a victim of the moment gives me a little pause because I remember these same conversations when the man Adam Gase was supposed to be that guy.
Did it with Luke Getsy too on that little 4-game heater.
Yeah, man. Yep. Exactly. Like all of Bears Nation was like, he's the one, you know, and then we found out he was not the one. He was a psychopath with huge eyes. So I'm not saying that to talk down on Coach Brown. I'm saying I'm just pumping my brakes. I want to see a little bit more, but what I have seen, I am incredibly impressed with. He's doing all the things you would want a competent coach to be doing for your offense.
Yeah, Big Dave, this is a lasagna, right? There's layers to this, and when we talk about Thomas Brown, first of all, yeah, credit to him, right, for bringing us back to some sort of baseline of competency offensively where we can feel good about it. I think the passion is there and the energy, and it seems like there's a strong, easy connect with him and Caleb Williams, and we've seen it because Caleb's been awesome the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Having said that, the interim head coach, sure, I'm on board with it. If that's the case, he will be the 18th head coach for the Chicago Bears through the rest of the season. It could come as early as Friday, so enjoy your holiday, and then tune in to CHGO Bears Friday morning for some possible breaking news. But moving forward as the actual head coach heading into next year, it's probably a no for me, right? So there's 2 truths to this. One is I would like to see him, you know, at the helm for maybe a couple of games this year, but I don't think that he should be necessarily a serious candidate because I'm just on board with I want a head coach with experience. I mean, are you in that? Would you be cool being in that boat too as well? Giving him the interim head coach tag you can interview him, but now you actually get to see it in progress.
I'll tell you the thing that is just this simple to me right here. If Caleb Williams says, I want him to stay and I want him to be my coach, then I am 100% on board with all of it. Because for me, it's only about Caleb Williams. If he is comfortable and he thinks this is the right move to continue his ascent, then I am completely cool with Coach Brown staying. If he's like, well, you know, we'll just pick whatever coach we can get. He's a great guy, this and that. Then you follow that too. But I'm following Caleb. If he wants Coach Brown here, I'm completely on board with it.
And our, director of content, Tony Gill, we were talking about this before the show, brought up a really interesting point of if you make him the interim head coach, he still was practically the 3rd person in line for that job. Yeah. And you are pulling him out of something that he's had success with for 2 weeks. And to then give him the CEO job of all 3 phases of the football team, maybe that detracts or distracts from what he's already accomplished, which has been successful. And he was the 3rd person because Shane Waldron would have been the next guy if Eberflus got launched, right?
No, you're right.
And so I guess that's an interesting thing. But I think what we're coming around to is that I kind of would want to see it.
Yeah, okay.
I think he deserves an interview for a head coaching job, especially with us or with a different franchise. So if we're going to already make that jump and make that decision, let's give him the keys for a couple of weeks and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm completely on board with you saying he deserves a look as a head coach because even just after these 2 games, just the huge change in the offense and what we've seen and them getting back to doing the things that are good for them. Like you're seeing DJ Moore, rack up the yak yards. He's a maniac when it comes to doing that. He's getting the ball in his hands and letting him create. You're seeing Keenan Allen with 8 catches. He is a possession receiver. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. You're seeing Cole Kmet be more involved with the offense. Man. You're seeing Swift get the ball and run the ball. You're seeing them get down to the goal line. They're saying, hey, Roschon Johnson, here's the football, go run. And then you're seeing Caleb doing Caleb Williams things. So all of that leads me to believe, yes, you deserve an interview and just his passion and how he talks And, just he really loves it. And when he talked about adapting to the player, he was like, I'm completely adaptable. I'm not the one out there running the plays.
Yeah.
So if something ain't working, we can change it. I love that other point Tony made when he said bringing a guy who likes being up top down to the field. What does that change? You know what I'm saying, for you? Because that might be a little change for him as well. But he deserves a look. There's no doubt about it.
I tell you right now, Thomas Brown, we are getting out of a very bad relationship, and you are flirting with us in the hallway right now in between fourth and fifth period. I will tell you that much. And literally, it could be as basic and simple as we like the same band, or we like that. You ever have that moment where you find out a girl that's cute likes the same band or same music as you? We're leaping. Changer. We leap to places now of romance, but Thomas Brown's got us going a little bit.
It's how marriages begin. Like, I've seen it that way. It's how they go.
As somebody who married their high school sweetheart.
Shout out.
The only reason why we started dating pretty much was because she studied all of Bruce Springsteen's discography and lied to me, lied in quotes, that she was such a big Bruce Springsteen fan. She was.
Just to get down with you?
Yeah, but exactly.
Married. Yep, you married her.
I did marry her.
Yep. No, I'm saying, yes, you married that. I'm saying you're right.
I would have married her even if she didn't like Bruce Springsteen.
That man over there making smart decisions, sir.
He's on fire. Let's get out of here on this. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm thankful to be working here at CHGO Sports with my man Big Dave, producer Sean Anderson, everyone here at the crew. Thanksgiving wish is Matt Eberflus our head coach Friday morning.
I hope not. But the Bears have never done this before, so I think he'll still be here. But I hope not. He should have been fired weeks ago. We all know this. Why is he still here? His incompetence is outweighing the talent. It's time for him to go.
Detroit's a very good team. There's a lot of different scenarios how this game could possibly play out, but I do think if it's a 38-10, I think that starts to really become a reality. I want it to as well for Friday morning. But man, also my final one is how many losses in a row is it going to be until it's over?
That's what we're saying.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've already done this with the 13-1 early on in
We're trying to take this monster out with guns, arrows, missiles. It keeps coming. The incompetence monster keeps coming, man, and I don't know what's going to stop it. Hopefully, if they do go out like that to Detroit, they'll look up and say, well, we don't want to keep putting Caleb through this. Maybe we shouldn't do this anymore.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, but I don't see it happening.
I want Caleb to put up 30. You know what I mean? That would be another Thanksgiving wish of mine, too, as well as we move forward through the Chicago Bears season. Big Dave. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, sir. Same to you and yours.
This is Tavern Style. You and yours to all you guys out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Joey Christopolous from the All Big Ten Podcast.
Big Dave, CHGO Bulls.
This was Tavern Style. Happy holidays. See you soon.
We all silly like the mayor.